Yo, YouTube, what's up? Back with another video, and today we're reacting to Jack Doherty's getting finessed by rappers, which I've heard a lot. I don't know the homework which while watching this video, but niggas keep saying he like the easiest lick, so y'all gotta let me know if Jack Doherty is really the easiest lick.
Rappers are definitely
Really
finessing this
sweet.
guy right here. What's going on, everyone?
Don't know.
Today we're diving into the wild story of popular YouTuber Jack Doherty and how he's been getting scammed by rappers. If you're not familiar with Jack, he's a 21-year-old content creator known for his flashy lifestyle and let's just say that a less stellar reputation online. Like, people don't really like this guy like that. Honestly, I didn't even know who he was until one of his stories blew up on social media a few weeks ago. And yes, I'm talking about the story where he ended up crashing his Lamborghini live on Twitch. Crazy, right? Honestly, this story was a disgrace because, you know, he essentially put himself and his passenger in danger and someone ended up getting injured, all because he thought it was a good idea to be on his phone while he was driving. I mean, who really does that? Now, that viral story aside, you might have seen it making the rounds just a few weeks ago. That story is, however, not the main focus of today's video, however. What I really want to talk about is how Jack Doherty, I think that's how you say his name, has recently been getting scammed by a couple rappers. So why exactly am I talking about this particular topic? Well, first of all, it just came to my attention and I thought, I want to hit on that topic right there. But you guys already know, we cover hip-hop related topics here, and this story is tied right into the culture. The first incident we need to talk about regarding this story involves Jack and rapper Lil Baby. About a month ago, Jack decided to throw a massive birthday party. And get this, he booked Lil Baby to headline the event. So yeah, he got that kind of money. And by the way, just wait until you hear how much he paid him. So the party started off as you'd expect, and it didn't really look too bad, I'm not gonna lie. And then Lil Baby ended up pulling up, and honestly, if I was getting paid the kind of money Jack shelled out, I would be showing up 100%. But here's the thing, it didn't really seem like Lil Baby wanted to be there. He looked distracted, like, alright, let me just get my bag and dip. And that's exactly what happened. Moments after Lil Baby arrived, someone from Jack's crew came through with the cash, straight up handing over the bands right there on the spot. And how much did he pay Lil Baby for this appearance, you might be asking? Well, $200K. Now, if you watch the footage, it's pretty clear that he didn't really want to be there. I mean, Lil Baby looked like he was kind of just like going through the motions. And then came the performance. It lasted around 15 minutes. Lil Baby performed a few songs, you know, smoked his blunt, jumped around a bit, and he called it a day. So you do the math. That's $13,000 per minute. Very easy money. And you know what? As soon as this video hit the internet, people had a lot to say. Many people were commenting about how Jack Doherty got scammed, but Jack didn't seem too fazed. In fact, he defended the situation, claiming that the price was worth it for the hype and exposure. But let's be real, was it really worth it? Especially when it looked like Lil Baby just didn't want to be there. And see, this is when things get crazy because there's another rapper involving Jack Doherty as well. And yes, he did get scammed, in my opinion.
I mean, technically, y'all gotta let me know, is that better than the Playboy Cardi Aiden Ross stream, or is that like equal, like money wise? I think money amount he paid for maybe the same amount of interactions. Like, it scales upwards, but I think since Jack Doherty didn't spend as much, that's decent. Because if Aiden Ross spent 200K and he had like, you know, Cardi for half an hour for like 15 minutes, and Cardi was actually doing stuff, it would have been decent. But nah, bro was in that mask talking about "I love you all, 2024 music," and then left. Nah, bro, I think that was like $1 million or $2 million for that.
This one involves Polo G. Now, if you thought the Lil Baby situation was wild, just wait for this one. I mean, Lil Baby looked uninterested, but Polo, he made it clear he definitely didn't want to be there. So here's what went down. Jack booked Polo G to perform at one of his Halloween parties, reportedly paying him $200,000. Talk about throwing another $200K away because you know exactly what's going to happen. Everything seemed to be going according to the plan at first, but the moment Polo showed up, it was pretty obvious he just was not feeling it. Not only that, but Polo was essentially just performing like 20% of his songs, and then he did something knowingly. I'm actually going to look at it right now. I'm going to play it, okay? So he's literally stopping the performance right there. And then as you can see, Jack Doherty, he's like, keep going, keep going. And look at what he does next. So if you're not looking at the screen or you weren't paying close attention, Polo G was performing one of his songs when he made a quick gesture to his DJ, basically signaling him to move on to the next track. And that's after he had performed like literally, like I told you, 20% of his song, right? Because hey, they're there for the bag. Jack's already getting finessed, so why not keep it rolling? But then Jack goes up to his DJ mid-performance like, bro, you've got to do the whole song, completely unaware that this was already part of the plan. And that's when you see Polo G crack this little demonic smile like, hey, we're finessing this dude right here. And also, let's not forget, Polo G was getting paid over $200,000 just like Lil Baby for this performance right here. And then after running through a few of his songs, Polo G starts heading down the steps, clearly about to leave the building. Because let's be real, he's there for the money, right? He got on stage, performed just enough to call it a show, and now it's time to collect the check. But then Jack tries handing him the mic again like, wait, you're not done yet. And Polo's like, nah, I'm good. Honestly, I don't even blame Polo, man. This was straight up a robbery, a legal one. But hey, Jack practically handed him the bag on a silver platter. The worst part about these performances is they're not really even performing the music. I mean, it's playing in the background and they're saying a couple words here and there. No real energy that's being put into it. But then again, why should they? Here goes this young, naive YouTuber with millions to spare throwing money at these rappers just to be close to them for a moment. If you think about it, this is really a photo op, or in other words, content for his channel. I think this is a great hustle for both Lil Baby and Polo G, so I don't blame them at all, man. Get that money. You know, I've actually spoken about content creators getting finessed by rappers before. Earlier this year, there was a story involving Aiden Ross and 21 Savage that you might remember. Now, let me tell you, that whole situation was very slimy. Aiden had 21 Savage on his stream, and the finesse, it happened right on camera. The way it all went down was just wild, and honestly, it's a perfect example of how these creators keep getting played by rappers who clearly know the game better than they do, and also, they just don't respect.
And Aiden Ross is now banned. He's banned off Kick, and he sold all his equity. So, I don't know. I seen some with like FaZe Lacey saying he was gonna be on Twitch next week. But then I seen Ronaldo and Cutie say he's still banned on Twitch and he didn't answer to being on the Streamers Awards tomorrow, right? Saturday. So I don't even know, Aiden Ross. I don't know. Maybe this is the perfect script, right? So we go for greatest collab of the year, and they show the nominees, and then they say Donald Trump and Aiden Ross, and then literally Aiden Ross walks through. And Dan Clancy says, Aiden Ross is now unbanned on Twitch. And everyone's like, bro, like, this, I got the script, bro. I'm telling you, bro.
If you think Jack's situation is bad, which is kind of bad, let's rewind earlier this year and talk about Aiden Ross, because this one takes things to a whole new level. Back in March, Aiden reportedly paid Playboi Carti $2 million. Yes, $2 million, and he even gifted him a Ferrari just to appear on the stream. And what exactly did he get in return, you might ask? Well, let's just say a 6-minute conversation. That's right, the whole thing lasted 6 minutes, and as soon as Carti was handed the bag, he was out. And it doesn't end here, because a few days later, Aiden posted a photo on Twitter of himself FaceTiming Carti, promising fans that all their questions would be answered soon. But here we are 6 months later, and let's just say those answers.
But don't be sad, Aiden Ross. He scammed us too. We didn't get no album. This nigga got it's December 6th. He got 3 weeks. Wait, but he got 3 weeks. He got 3 weeks.
Never came to fruition. It's another classic example of someone with too much money getting played by a rapper who knows exactly how to secure the bag. And honestly, like the other situations, I can't even really be mad at Carti here. This is finessing 101, let's just call it like it is. I said this before in my Aiden Ross and 21 Savage video, but it's so clear that most rappers don't actually respect content creators, especially those who put them on a pedestal because of their status. Look, there's nothing wrong with being a fan of someone at all. I'm fans of a lot of rappers, but I don't put none of these guys on a pedestal. But when you're handing out hundreds of thousands of dollars or millions in Aiden's case, you're setting yourself up to get played. Let's be real, finesse culture and rap culture go together like bread and butter. It's all intertwined, so this shouldn't surprise anyone. That said, I do think it's interesting to observe this dynamic. It feels like both Jack and Aiden, if not completely oblivious to what's happening, don't seem to be bothered by how it makes them look. And honestly, I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that they're genuine fans of these rappers. And again, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But you gotta have some respect for yourself. When you're out here getting scammed out in the open, or paying a rapper $13,000 a minute for that rapper to mumble a few words and bounce, that's where the problem is. At the end of the day though, it ain't my money, so to each in his own. Anyway, if you made it this far, that means that you probably enjoyed
something like that. You know, I be doing reactions now, buddy. So I just be here, and I don't know why that's your profile pic. This is what you look like, buddy. Like this is like Logic with a mask on, bro. For Eminem, like this is not you, buddy. Like you should have like a black dude. You could even have a profile pic of Patrick Beverly or something. But like, nah, bro. Forget the 2-strand twist with the half black, half blonde, and this no, it's a Logic cover as his profile pic. I'm gonna stop it, bro. I need better for my people. But yeah, bro, them rappers be hitting licks on them niggas. Niggas can't do me like that. That's all I gotta say, bro. I might get banned or shadow banned if somebody try to do me like that. Or I would maybe not even shadow ban. I might really that might really be my real life op though. Like no cap, bro. It might be real beef. Let's say who's an up and coming artist now? Supposedly Netspin. People saying he asked though. But let's just say 2-3 years from now, I got like a Netspin or an N collab stream, and that nigga run me for like 100K. I'm supposed to have like an hour streamer, bro, and he give me 15 minutes. I'm crashing out like Bruce. That's all I gotta say, bro. So y'all like, comment, subscribe. We're on the road to 20 subscribers. We got 19 on YouTube. Come on, just give me one more. Road to 200 followers on Twitch and 1,000 on TikTok, bro. It's all Putankly. All the links are in the description. The links are in the bio, bro. Just search it Putankly on the respective platform, and I should be there, bro. But I love y'all all. Drink y'all water. Stay hydrated. See y'all later in the next video. Putankly out.